boiling 12 eggs?
My 10, no, 15.
Why are you boiling 15 eggs?
17. Yes, Lord, yes, Lord, yes, yes, Lord.
Okay, I'm going to need you guys to help me out here. In what planet is boiling 17 eggs to eat? Okay, this is a who wants to be a millionaire question. Option A, Jupiter. Option B, Mercury. Option C, Mars. Earth is not there because that can definitely not be Earth. You guys, I did not believe that until I saw the pot. I was like, what's going on? What's happening here across? So let me just break it down for you guys. Let me give you guys a full picture of how this whole thing ended up, because I was actually curious to see how it was going to go down. So later on, first of all, welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please do subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video, and do not forget to give the video a thumbs up. So later on, they showed where Perry was telling him that he has 12 eggs to eat and 3 pieces of meat. That's when he was saying that he didn't have anything to eat because Soma's stew had crayfish and he couldn't eat from that, right? So meaning that at this point, he had probably given out 5 eggs and was now remaining 12.
Is there crayfish inside this stew? Yes. So I'm not going to eat dinner like this.
You have 12 eggs.
That's all I eat for
10 eggs.
and 3 meats. That's it. And you have spaghetti.
So now, another important information is that they found a fresh crate of eggs. So apparently they had like excess, right? But even though, regardless upon stew, it's still not reached to boil 17. But then, back to how it went down. So we have 5 away, remaining 12. So after boiling it, he pointed out that about 3 or 4 were bad. So we're down to like 8 or 9, right? And then finally, he doesn't eat the yolk. So apparently that already removes a lot from it. And, you know, that also takes away the cholesterol and all the health implications of having that much egg to eat at once. But then in that case, it's wastage, because who is gonna eat all those yolks? You're gonna have to waste it. So it just did not jig. Let me just put it that way. It did not jig. But these housemates, they are pretty much wasteful. It's either they're hiding something and it will spoil, or they are eating too much of it or something. Big brother should be taking some things back if he knows that it's too much. Not that they will now be letting it spoil or something, but na them sabi, in Adenita's voice. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. So they had their mini-me task yesterday, and I'm just going to read out the different groups and the members of the groups. Let's briefly talk about the mini-me task. For Team Party Jollof, we had Cross, Mercy, and Angel. For Team Chicken and Veggies, we had Soma, Adenita, and Ilebaye. For Team Sloppy, we had Pere, Adekunle, and Sisi. So it was mainly a cooking task. For the first part, they were giving clues to use to find the key that would open their boxes with their cooking things, right? And then after that, they now proceeded to cooking, the main cooking, which lasted for a while. No wonder cooking, nothing too deep. And then from there, they moved on to presenting their meals. For the first team, we had Adekunle that presented for his team, Angel presented for her team, and Adenita also presented for her team.
Of course, every meal needs to be beautiful and, like I said, exquisite on the eyes. We decided to make use of the rest of our protein, and I seasoned it with ginger garlic, and this time with the oyster sauce. And we had some tomato left over.
At the end of the day, Angel's team earned 10 points overall, 5 points from finding their key first, and then 5 points from having the best meal. So they came second overall. And then we had Adenita's team that had 13 points, 5 points from dressing up first, because dressing up apparently had some points. And then they had 5 points from that, and then 5 points from having the best presentation, and then 3 points from having the second best meal. So they were the ones that won.
With a total of 13 points, the winning team is Chicken and Veggies.
And then Sisi's team came 3rd place, and it was the savage response that Big Brother gave them, because for the cooking part, they had like the least score as 3rd place. Big Brother now told them that they are 0. The consolation is the consolation they have is that their 0 has a smiley face. I say, Big Brother.
If it is any consolation, your 0 comes with a smile.
The this my boo is very savage. So afterwards, there was a conversation about the task. Sissy was just saying, she was talking about the Indomie that he made, that, you know, it was watery and all of that. And she was saying that the instruction did not mean that their own had to be watery. And then Cross was expressing that the loss really pained him because of how close they were to winning, right? And then there was now a conversation about the presentation. Mercy was saying that she told Cross to present because of Angel's mood, because Angel was in her mood. She was telling Cross to do the presentation.
I don't think so. Make it,
Yeah.
try
this one premium. That's how we've gone that far.
Why would you put this one massive concept to me? So that one
She telling me to go to present. Presentation kills now.
So Cross's matter was that Angel was pretty dull on stage. She didn't have energy. And then in that phase, they got 0 points, right? The presentation part, they got 0 points. He now said that his thought process was that, okay, you know, we need to give it to somebody that knows how to speak English very well. And they're like, it's not by English.
She telling me to go present.
Yes. She's not in the mood. I've not been in my mood before.
And just imagine if you had presented. If you had done presentation.
I swear, for me, and I was like, I can't person speak English.
Only by English.
So later on, we had Ilebaye and Cross trying to clear the air on their issues. This is their conversation. They've been having it almost every day these days. It's just all about, I did this for you, I expected this from you, I was disappointed. It's just that same kind of conversation. This time around, it was geared towards the whole thing of, okay, regardless of the fact that we're no longer close, I would still come through for you, right? And this was from Cross's angle. And then he now pointed out the head of house games, where he went to encourage her.
Why do you think I did that yesterday?
Why do you think you did that? Nobody came to motivate me, and you felt like, oh yes, in as much as I did bad to you in the past, but guys, let me just be there for maybe God led you to.
They also addressed the immunity situation, where Ilebaye was thinking twice about giving him her money point coins to complete his own, since she couldn't really use it for anything, right? So she was just talking about what informed her decision, what was going through her mind at the time.
You really proud to do that, and you didn't do that. Yesterday I had the power and I did that.
When I went to Sananaki, what did I say? Devil is messing with my head.
So you talked to them?
I didn't talk to them, but like, my mom was like, Ilebaye, this is the nigga that wanted you to get out of the house. This is the game number 2. In as much as it's your friend, you've already lost the friendship and I'm hating me.
So that was basically what the conversation was about. They are most likely going to have it again. Then the pictures of the evicted housemates, they put up their pictures yesterday. When the housemates saw it, you know, they were excited. And then they now carried Neo's picture to put up there. They did see a strong thing. Obviously, her hand could not get to it. She had to even beg adequately to help her bring it down. She was not talking about the struggle she's going to have to go through, you know, looking at his picture. I say, ha.
Oh, shit! Oh my God, we didn't see it. Neo!
So now if I want to look at this picture, I have to climb the chair. Which kind of thing is this?
Neo, the man of the season. She said some more things, but I would not be posting it here because this platform has become, you know, pretty sensitive for my channel when it comes to certain type of content. Like, get some kind of content where I go just post and they're going to give me wahala. So I've chosen that I'll be doing that. I'll be posting it temporarily on Twitter, maybe Facebook. I might also include Facebook, you know. So that happened. There was also a moment between Angel and Soma, which I have already posted on Twitter, right? So that's where I'll be giving you some kind of, you know, exclusive updates. So we now had Adenita. The links will be in the description box, yeah. So we now had Adenita that yesterday she asked Adekunle to, you know, tell her how he feels about her.
You asked a very big question about us, or his feelings rather.
Hey.
Maybe I shouldn't have, I don't know. It just came. I just said, this person always doing. What about what you just feel? I would actually like to know.
As they asked him the question, my guy froze. Adenita was just describing how he was behaving, and that he said this is a Sunday worthy question. Why did she do that to him? And then she said at some point she had to now even leave and say, let her go and do food, or maybe not to make him feel more uncomfortable or something. And then it's the way she was just blushing and she was describing the situation. I say, it's all right.
Land a heavy question like this. You weak. Yes, Adenita, why you even do this one? This is Sunday worthy. Why did you do it? I say, hey, well, just go there, do it now.
Unfortunately, they did not show us when this question was asked. I would have liked to see his reaction, like just see how he reacted to that, right? But you know, this was just us relying on how Venita explained it. They later showed him when he was in the garden, just lying down and facing up like he was thinking about his life, right? And then we had Soma. He had finished making dinner for himself and his angel, and then I thought it was like normal dinner, only for me to see the setting outside, like clothes spread on the floor, drinks, glasses of drinks, you know, plants all around. I say, no be smart, you know. He was now still even the one feeding her, and he does it so well. Like, he will make sure the food enters very well. While who no get people, he's so patient, because like, how can you be hungry and you feed yourself, you feed the other person, you feed yourself? It's not a small something. It's all right. Later on, we now had Venita that went to take, you know, she was preparing food for Adekunle and herself. Did she even eat? She shall prepare food for him. She went to give him. She was now trying to take his order for his choice of drink.
Would you like some wine juice?
No.
Juice of new one of that?
Oh, sit down. Why not sit down?
What would you like to drink, please?
Juice.
It's okay. It's okay. Let the singles breathe. Don't suffocate us. What is all this?
Don't suffocate them. We have that responsibility.
Later on, we now still had them in their banana island, lying down, looking at the skies. And I say, don't be small thing. It was inside the house. The thing was still causing wahala. The ladies were just, you know, the singles were just talking, saying different things. Ilebaye was now telling Cross, like, more like, see your mate, so let somebody, she wasn't telling him directly, but you know that she was referring to him, like, let some people be seeing their mates, so she's looking for breakfast in bed.
I saw it now. I know. Hey, couple go. The couple that eat together start together.
If all these people can see what they are doing, I will see. At least let me get breakfast in bed.
Of all people that you would hope to give you breakfast in bed is Cross. Cross that cannot cook to save his own life. Except it's the yolk of eggs that you'll be eating in that bed, because there's nothing else that he can give you. It's after he finishes boiling his egg, he will not eat the white and give you the yolk. So later on, now her sister was talking about this operation that if she knew, she would have been operating like from the beginning of the season. Perina told her that she's the one that did not want to operate in Blue Ava's voice. And then she said she didn't know that all these things would last, so that she thought the thing would capsize. And then from nowhere, Ilebaye just came and was asking Cross, how is he? How are you doing? I say, Ilebaye, have you started your own operation already? Because why are you asking him how he's doing? I was like, okay, I'm fine.
Now you know how operate now.
I'm not saying go like this, so I said the ship go capsize, so. Are you okay? You're fine.
Yeah, well.
No, I'm just asking.
Ships do not capsize in Big Brother's house. I be shippers boats now, your mates. Anyway, they are feeding the shippers well. You know, shippers have been eating good this period. Like, all the ships are just like giving content, giving us what we are supposed to see. So it's only expected that they'll be well taken care of by their shippers. So this is where I'm going to end this video. Get you a man that will be feeding, get you a person, let me not even say a man, because you know it can happen anyway. So get you a person that will be feeding you feeding you meals. So this is where I end this video, Jerry. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you